Everything in the world gets done one of two ways, either by persuasion or by coercion. Persuasion would also be like enticement. You're encouraging someone to do it peacefully. You're working with them to try to help them on that. Coercion, on the other hand, very close. It is like bullying someone to do it, using force, using aggressive means, coercion. This is how things have been done throughout history. Hi, I'm TerryBrock, and I'm with Agorapreneurs. We talk about these kinds of things here on you as an entrepreneur, how you can get out and create the lifestyle you want and achieve the goals you want. We encourage persuasion. Peaceful persuasion, helping people to achieve their goals, versus the bullying, the coercion that we see so often. And you know, when you think about it, throughout life, the course of human history has been, we need to get stuff. We need to get food, we need clothing, shelter, we need all kinds of things. And you can get all of that through one of those two, either persuasion or coercion. Most of history has been done through coercion. You know what it's like. Back we read in our story books, history books, what it was like eons ago. They would get together in tribes and they would say, hey, we got to get food. We don't have, hey, those folks over there got some, so let's go over and beat them up and do nasty things to them. And then we'll take their stuff. We'll take their food, their clothing, whatever. And that was the way things had been done. And people got bigger and bigger, and I'm going to get my kingdom against your kingdom and all these kind of things. Somewhere around the 14th century, though, over in Italy, around Florence, they came up with the idea of an enlightenment, that you, as a human being, are entitled to good, to live your life peacefully, to live your life by growing your mind and using reason and thinking, using not coercion, not bullying, but rather, if I want you to do something, I've got to persuade you. I've got to show you that it's going to be better and figure out ways to make that better for you. Those were the early days and the steps that were laid for coming into a free market system. A free market is where I can get what I want, not by taking it by force from you, but rather by providing for your needs, and we do an exchange where everyone's better off. The classic idea is in an exchange, if someone walks in with some money, and I go into, well, for instance, I go to the grocery store here. In Florida, we got Publix. There are grocery stores all over here, and they have really good food, good place over there. I like going over there. And I want to get some apples, because I like apples, you know, so I'm going to get some of those. And I want some grapes too, because I like grapes. Well, they put those apples and grapes in there. They've gone to a lot of work to figure out who's going to grow these, figure out how to transport them, how to keep them fresh, how to keep them good, how to put it in there so that it's good for me. I don't know how they do that. But I do know that if I walk in there with the appropriate amount of bills that have pictures of deceased notables on there, money, you know, or give them a credit card, a little piece of plastic with some numbers on it, I can get what I want. They're happy because they were able to make a sale. I'm happy. I got some tasty apples, some tasty grapes, and it's just a good thing. Everybody wins. Versus, think about how it was done before with force. I'd have to go over to the guy that's growing some apples, you know, and he's trying to keep me away, and I'm going to take an instrument, a spear or a gun or something, and try to take it from him. There's a difference. And you see, that's been throughout history the way things are done. And even today, we see it still. And we see that people are saying, hey, we're going to take this from these people because we have a need. Too often people say, I need it really bad, therefore I have a right to take it. I don't think so. The old saying is true. Your needs do not constitute a demand on my resources. Because someone just needs it doesn't mean you can go in there by force morally and take it from them. Oh, you can do it physically if you're stronger, yeah. Or if you get someone else stronger to stop you from keeping what is yours, you know, then it's a different ballgame there too. The key is we should aim toward, as Agorapreneurs, as people who believe in an entrepreneurial lifestyle, in the Agora lifestyle. Entrepreneur lifestyle, Agora lifestyle. We're looking at dealing with people peacefully. That's a key element, hardcore bedrock, peaceful and voluntarily. Everything should be done voluntarily. We use the theme over on our YouTube channel, the quote from Leonard Reed, anything that's peaceful. Those three words, anything that's peaceful, really indicate how to live life, how to achieve the greatness that you want for you and for others. And you know the way you do it? The interesting thing and the wonderful thing, you actually get more using persuasion than coercion. Initially, up front, you think, well, I'll just go take it from them. I'm going to tell you, we'll get tough. We're going to get our guns or spears or knives or whatever implements of destruction they're going to have, nastiness out there, and go get them. But you only get that much, and then it's gone. And now you've hurt these people or killed them or made them think, I'm not going to make any more. Look at the classic Soviet Union. You know, the old joke was that they pretend to pay us and we pretend to work, is what the people would say. Because they realize, why should I work hard? If I work hard, it's going to be taken from me. Look at Venezuela right now. Venezuela, many people are leaving. Here in Orlando, we have an abundance of wonderful people coming here from Venezuela who are, everyone I've seen in my non-scientific random sampling, every person that I've seen, really kind, gracious, hardworking, people that might be lawyers or people that might be real advanced education. They're driving Uber, or they're driving Lyft or something like that right now because they want a better life. This is what it's about. Persuasion relates to freedom. It relates to liberty. Being able to live your life as you want without initiating force or coercion against another. And you know what? Look at the great progress humans have had throughout the centuries. We've got diseases that are cured today we don't even think about. We just get a shot and it's over and done, whereas it killed millions of people before. We don't have to really worry that much about food for most people. Now, when we're allowed to operate freely in interchange, food can be abundant. And we have an abundant, enormous supply there. We haven't even tapped into all the greatness that we can do with it. And we've got all the needs that we want or can be met better today than ever before in history. Show me one other time a few hundred years ago when everybody was better off than we are today, the average person. It's because we practice more persuasion, not coercion, not bullying. We don't bully, but we do it with persuasion. Well, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Please let us know, and this will be for not just me, but for everyone that will be reading this and wants to see that. What do you think? Persuasion or coercion? Enticement, helping to develop a good argument. Maybe they didn't buy. Okay, you're a salesperson. You got to come up with a better way of making it worth their while. Negotiate a little bit better, make it better for them. Always think in terms of how you can help others. And as you do that, you get what you want versus the bullying and using and initiating force. I'm TerryBrock with TerryBrock.com. Hey, thank you for being here, and be sure and subscribe and ring that little bell thingy so that way you'll know when other videos like this are coming out. And I will look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for being with me today.